Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's something so many of us forget about, but it is so important to our well-being. Here to share tips to keep your spine healthy, we welcome back chiropractor Chris Cooper. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, nice. Thanks for having me back.
Well, and you brought some props to help kind of illustrate what we're talking about today.
I did.
It's a very cool spine model.
Well, thank you.
You can kind of walk us through, the anatomy of what we're talking about and why it's so important to be aware of.
Yes. So when you look at a spine, we're looking at this from the front. You have stacks of vertebrae. That's the names of the little bones that your spine is made out of. In between each one, there is a disc. And this is a squishy sort of shock absorber.
Right.
It's meant to hold us in place, but it's also meant to, provide some cushion as you walk and jump and do things. And then the most important part of the spine is it protects your spinal cord. And so these little yellow things represent the nerves that come out of every level.
Okay.
And so these go in the neck, they go to your arms, in the back, they go to your legs, and in the mid-back, they go to all your guts.
Well, super
Heart
important
and
to
lungs and
protect
things like that.
right? Because
Yes.
it impacts everything.
And so it's kind of this protective cage, but it's a movable cage.
Okay.
And so this is the very center of you. And so it's important to learn how to keep it healthy because it can wear and tear over time. People throw out their back, it hurts really bad. But it's easy to prevent.
Okay.
Hard to fix, easy to prevent.
There you go. So you have some easy ideas for us to keep things in motion in a healthy way.
Yeah. So I would say for the upper part of your back and neck, easiest thing you could do is something called Brugger's stretch.
Okay.
You palms up, stretch your arms back. You'll feel a stretch in the chest. You take your shoulder blades, you squeeze them together and drop them. So squeeze and drop.
Okay.
And you double chin.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
My favorite.
I know. So many times I've gone on double chin. But this is an easy way to kind of overcome the work posture stuff. In front of the computer, in front of the phone, driving a lot, we tend to round our shoulders. You get this sore back. I feel tired and fatigued by the end of the day. This is just the counter. It just kind of helps stretch the things that are tight, squeeze the things that are loose.
Is that a good thing to remind yourself to do maybe a couple of times throughout your workday?
Many times.
Okay.
If you're sitting in front of a desk, it's probably good to do it once an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
So anytime you find yourself here too much, take a little thing.
There you go.
And it's nice to have micro breaks. That's my second tip.
Okay.
Having micro breaks. It's like, oh, I get so sore when I sit. Take 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Hop out of your chair, stand up, twist around, anything to just not be so static in one spot for so long.
Yeah.
It's not bad to sit, but it is kind of bad to sit for 8 hours.
Yes, and then with increasingly worse and worse
Yeah.
posture as you go. And speaking of keeping your posture intact as much as you can.
Exactly. My last tip is how to keep your low back healthy through your whole life. And this is do this every time for the rest of your life ever.
Okay. This
So-
is the new way that we're doing things from here on out.
So when people bend, it's important to keep your low back stable as you do it.
Right?
And so I got my fancy stick to
Very
show
fancy.
how to do this. So when you bend forward, you can see how the stick is touching my head, my back, and my tailbone.
Uh-huh.
So if I show how to bend wrong, you can see how it comes off of my tailbone.
Right. Okay.
And so this is how people bend if you want to throw out your back.
Right.
So, you want to go to the doctor, definitely pick up the box like
Oh,
this.
geez. No.
But if you don't want to, make sure you bend the knees. It feels like you're kind of sticking your bum backwards.
Right.
But, on camera it doesn't look like that.
Well, and just kind of have that imaginary stick with you
Yes.
as you're doing those motions.
Yeah,
So
and if you don't have a fancy stick like this, you could use a broom
There you go.
or a Swiffer sweeper. You could practice.
Sure.
But that is how you can move and not involve that part of your back that's vulnerable.
Yeah.
And so you could, pick up boxes and move around and do things and garden and play with the kids and
Yep.
all the things that we do all the time. But these little tiny things add up and can become bad over time.
What about taking a few minutes of your day to do some basic stretching, either at morning or at night, just kind of incorporating that into your routine as well?
I love it.
Okay.
Anything to get some sort of movement in the spine is wonderful.
Okay.
A lot of times we kind of get hyper-focused and we sit all day. We go from the the bed to the couch to the car to the office, back to the car, back to the couch.
Yep.
And you're not doing a lot, but getting the spine to move is actually really important. Sometimes people think of the spine as being this static, unmovable thing, but it's meant to move. It's meant to flex.
Right.
And so if getting it moving is actually very healthy, and it promotes good blood flow, it promotes good joint health, and your nervous system likes it too.
At what point beyond just general aches and pains should you think about seeing a doctor? What sort of things should be red flags for us that there's something bigger going on?
It's pretty normal to be sore, like, oh, I'm muscle sore. I'm sore after I work out. That's kind of normal. But there's a difference between sore and like sharp pain.
Yeah.
Sharp pain, feel like you're getting stabbed, or feeling like there's like pins, or like you're, a poke, or electrical zings. Those are a little kind of concerning.
Okay.
Especially if it lasts, like
Right.
longer than a moment, longer than like a few hours. Sometimes things will go away, but I definitely have people come into my office and like, oh yeah, this has been going on for 6 months.
Oh man.
That's way too long.
That's way
Don't
too
wait
long.
too long.
Yeah.
You
No.
don't need to wait that long.
Do not wait that long. Hey, thanks so much for stopping by. It was great to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you too.
Okay, we'll have more at-home tips from Dr. Chris all on our website at katu.com. We will link you from there, and we'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.